Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. Letice here. All are doing well, swell. Enemies ain't got no bell, okay? So, as usual, I would always like to offer and let you know that I do offer personal readings that you can book with me down in the description below, or you can also check it out in the link in my bio. I also do donation led readings. Every Sunday, you can just join that. We also just be chit chatting on the live sometimes as well. You can also check me out on Twitch where I am me. But other than that, with all of my good news out of the way, we're going to get into yours. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's get into this. So this is for you if you're a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, okay, for the month of September, what you need to know and understand. Now, as I was channeling your color, obviously to write down the channel messages, you immediately got an affirmation. So we're going to go ahead and read that together. It says, I am pure light and endless love. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Pure light and endless love. Okay, I would click on it, but sometimes it changes it if you click on it. So we're not gonna do that. And so I immediately wrote affirm, not affirmation, affirm. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, not like saying you can't be, but it was just very free spirited. And I know a lot of Capricorns are very free spirited. Okay, let's not get it confused, conflicted, or confined. Okay. But it was just very, like, I would say out of a lot of the signs actually that I've done recently, it was just very free flowing. No matter what sign I've done, no matter they water, air, not. This was like the most free. It felt very free spirited, very hippy dippy, la la out there type energy, kind of like how they feel woo woo people are. It felt very much like that. And so under that, they had me write, Ghost Ride the Whip, Ghost Ride the Whip, Ghost Ride the... I have no idea why, but it just, yours seems like, no, like, it just seems like a joke. Like a joke, like fun. And so they even had me put a comedy movie. They had me put Jazz Hands, and I immediately thought of Bring It On, which is another comedy movie, but it also like faces a lot of good issues undertoning it, which definitely lines in with your reading. We got Hope and Leisure, so it's like I'm mixing a lot of things for self and for others and things like that. So, and then we also got Miracle Baby, now I'm hearing Love Child. It's like this kind of energy where it's things are very freeing, yet they're serious, right? Because you think about Ghost Rider and the Whip, it is a dangerous thing to do. If you don't know what it is, Google it, okay? Because it's a vehicle, but it's also very freeing and fun, and exciting. But it's a big ass vehicle that you're doing this with, right? And you think about a comedy movie, it can't reach too far to the point where it's just like, oh, you're just being disrespectful, you're just being racist, you're just being... But it can teeter that line of being humorous, lifting your spirits, lifting your energy. Like I said, Bring It On. Even if you think about scary movie, all these underlying things that it can have inside of it, while still teaching you, as they would say, message. Okay, a Miracle Baby. It's like this energy where it's something serious, but it's coming lighthearted. It's coming in a sense of fun, freedom, joy, upliftment, release, just letting things go, and this freedom, and it's affirming that. Even with the Jazz Hands, jazz is something that is very structured, like it is very serious. That craft, you can't just pop in and be like, yeah, I got jazz. Like, it is something that you feel deep in your soul, and you study and you go in there. But Jazz Hands is like, yeah. So it's like this very seriousness, but it's very lighthearted, very free spirited, very, like I said, hippy dippy. Because even the hippy dippy is like, they actually were talking about conservation of the earth and trees. Like, they possibly did shrooms and weed and stuff and traveled the world, by hitchhiking, but they also were standing up to, going to war. They also were, standing inside of trees so that they didn't get cut down. So while they were this energy, so again, it's this energy where everything is being affirmed. Something may seem serious, but that's where that hope and leisure comes in. Hoping for something the best while still learning to enjoy and indulge and experience life. And it's almost like you're somebody's awakening, because you also got the yellow chakra. First, orange was calling to me, then we shuffled, and this is the card that came out. And solar plexus, it's like you're somebody's awakening, somebody's like energy, but it's just by you being yourself. You don't need to do too much, because the back of your card that you got is profound wisdom meets profound bullshit. So it's like you're matching up with somebody where you're just like, oh, you think you know. Okay, you feel profound in your crap, but it's just bullshit. It ain't really nothing there. It ain't nothing. And it's like you awaken somebody, you change your perspective, you shake things up in the system, but you do it in the way where people are not expecting it. Or maybe they're not expecting it from you. So maybe you can be somebody who's younger. You can be somebody that's never been in this program I'm hearing or situation before. Somebody that they're not expecting, right? So it's this affirm energy of affirming everything. Because even a miracle baby is typically somebody that feel like they couldn't have kids, whether that's from the man or the woman's side, so forth, and have you, whatever that is. It's like this miracle baby. It's like something I wasn't expecting, but I'm so glad to have you. Or you were suffering, the tube was around your throat, something, you're a miracle child. It's something serious, but you came out and it's so much love and adoration and joy to have you and to be around you. So it's like you are taking something serious, something very, very serious. It's reminding me she's actually a Capricorn. Hilarious. Jasmine Gardens, and she's actually, y'all should go to it. If you can't go to it, donate. Okay? Well, she's having essentially a Halloween costume party, and when you come there, bring canned food, bring toiletries, all this stuff. And they're providing little hors d'oeuvres and stuff. They'll have food trucks. But she's like, yes, because I know y'all let it shake y'all ass. I let it come out and drink and socialize. And I do too. But there's a cause out there that needs to be situated. And so this isn't the first one that she's done either. So definitely shouts out to them and look out for their page, Jasmine Gardens. Okay. Black woman. Love her. And allow that in. Right, so she's like, come, shake your ass. Halloween party. We'll also do a costume contest, but bring some toiletries, bring some canned foods, bring some sanitary products, donate money if you can. Things of that sort, because it's like, if you're going to come and enjoy a good time, let's not forget the community that we're also around. So again, it's this pulling in this fun, free spirit of nature, and she very much is, this very... But let's not forget what's going on. So I feel like that's what's happening. It's happening in a way. So this can be in your workplace. This can just be doing something like that. This can be with your family. Where it's like, I'm going to host a family dinner. We have some games and stuff. But we also going to talk about some conversations that's been getting swept under the rug. Because it ain't been lasting the way. So yeah, we're going to have a little drinks and a little barbecue in the back. But we also going to talk about this. So it's almost like a comedy movie where it's able to truly address the issues, but uplift people's spirits to know that there's hope. There is an end to it. There is an outcome that serves and works with everybody. Okay? So let's get further into your cards for you. Let's see what the outcome will be for you in this regard. I build new structures within my mind to convert it into a more peaceful place. That's the affirmation that's on the top of my phone. Ashe. Oh, y'all got cards coming out right. What did I say? Miracle baby. Fertility. The Empress. Fertility. What did I say? It's you are going to awaken somebody. And even if you think about a baby coming out and like, whether if it's a home birth or not, like they're coming into a new world, awakening of a new experience. And that's right after the Truth card, the Hierophant card. And what did I say? Profound wisdom means profound. So with the Truth, like I said, you balancing some scales. You shifting some things. You shaking things up, rearranging it in the way that people can't deny it. People are going to receive it in any way that needs to receive, and even if it's just showing somebody's true colors because of how they react to it. right? Or putting it back into the spotlight of who somebody is and putting it on the forefront of what somebody's been doing. Yeah, we got the Nine of Cups coming in here. Fulfillment of wishes. That was staring at me, that it almost came out, that it didn't, then it came out. Oh, yes, prosperity begins. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. That hurt. Then when you got prosperity begins, the Ace of Pentacles, you'll get right back into it. Thank you, Spirit. Where you are allowing yourself to receive new seeds, new ideas. What is going on? This is not happening. I'm so sorry, Capricorn. My sister sighed. I'm so sorry. I need a house. Y'all know me. I'm going to get up and grab it and be right back because, as you can see, I'm tearing up. Hold on. Oh, wow. It was like they did not want me to say nothing. Like, you my third reading. I've been dealing with this for some time, and that is the first time it's felt like that. And I'm talking about what's currently happening. And you awakening people and you shifting things in a way that they weren't expecting. You changing things that they weren't expecting. It's like everything is a sign around here, okay? Because I was like, hold on, you were trying to knock me out. But your prosperity is beginning. Again, you're right back into it. So, recognizing that fulfillment of wishes, like I said, it's keep going by. Goes right through it. Goes right through it. And I think that's one. Also, a comedy movie. It's again this energy of people feeling like you're taking or doing something reckless or a revolutionary, and you're doing it in a way that is very lighthearted, energetic, that makes people feel like they can get involved, that they can have a change and a shift. And it's like you have a rebuttal, you have a change in dynamics, so you're ready to plant seeds, plant new seeds, not just for yourself, but for others. It reminds me of the Johnny Appleseed story. Talking about the one that Disney made a while back when they also did Paul Bunyan and Casey Jones and all that stuff, right? And the Johnny Appleseed story where he had different apple seeds, and then one time he peaked, right? He was, walking around traveling, still planting seeds, and he stopped by like a family event, and they was naming all the things that they was able to make with apples. He was just making it because he was like, this is apples. People can eat apples. Who doesn't love to eat apple? And now there's like apple fritters, apple cakes, apple pies, apple juice, apple cider, and they're naming all of the things that they were able to create with that. And so it's like what you're giving birth to, which is the truth, which is a change, which is a shift, which is an understanding by you being like, I'm going to do it in a way that's me. Like I said, me hosting a family dinner and addressing issues. Because people love coming to your house. Or maybe not having it at your house because you're like, I ain't having all that energy. But you're doing something in a way where it approaches them. Or even I'm seeing somebody like take their nieces and nephew and showing them a different way. Like, we can have fun, you can relax, you can do this, and put it in a different light. Or you're a teacher and people really like going to your class. They feel safe with you. You're one of those teachers. Because you're lighthearted, but you're always doing it. Wow. Because I bet you as soon as I turn your reading off, it is going to be gone. I promise you. I'm so sorry, my sister sighed. This shirt is so weird. This is the actual design for it. Like, it looks like it's stained on here. But anyway, distracted again. A lot of distractions from what's happening for and with you. Profound bullshit. It's going to be a lot of hiccups. It can be you setting up a new career path. Or I'm hearing somebody wants to set up a new department at their job that'll make it easier for different departments and somebody keeps trying to rebuttal it or reschedule meetings or go around it. And so now you're doing it in a way where you're like, I want to host an event, and they more down to host the event, and that event has the underlying PowerPoint of you wanting to start that department, and it just so happens to be like the CLO or something there, and they're like, I like that idea. Why didn't this come to me sooner? And you're like, well, let me tell you why. You know, so with this fulfillment of wishes is things are coming. Because it's done in the dark always comes to the light. So with this prosperity begins, it's new seeds, new ideas, new understandings coming in here. And it's in a way that is very free-spirited, lighthearted. And people aren't expecting it to be one thing, but it is. But it is. Right? It reminds me of a vegan restaurant back home where, you know, each donation, part of it goes to a sanctuary farm. You know, goes to saving animals and all these things of that sort, right? Or when you're at checkout, you know, you just shop it and you're like, not all the organizations are bad, but, you know, we're checking out, like, do you want to donate to so-and-so? Do you want to donate to so-and-so? You know, just like, oh, I was just shopping, get me little chips or some clothes, and now I can donate. It's like kind of like that energy. Again, it's not in a way that people are expecting from you. Oh, yeah. There's some energy around you, like I said, that really wants to quiet you. Doesn't want this to be known, doesn't want this to happen. And that's possibly why you're going about it this way, kind of like jazz hands, like, hey, but it's really something more structured, something more regal, something more common, something different that they weren't expecting. So it definitely feels that because it got stormy under fulfillment of wishes and prosperity begins. Let me know that somebody gonna be trying to throw a stick in the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like the distractions, the throat, all these things. It's just like they're trying to throw a stick in the wheel of your abundance of what you're truly trying to cultivate and create. So there may be some hiccups and setbacks and delays, but it's all gonna work out. Because this is just the seed. They're trying to disrupt something that's the seed, but they don't realize, but we also already have a strong foundation that's already built. This is a new beginning of something. So yeah, I'm planting other seeds, but I'm planting seeds in other people's minds. I'm rooted in this foundation. I'm grounded. I'm getting my wishes from it. It's already growing. This is for other people, like the Johnny Appleseed. Like this is for other people. But I'm also not gonna let you stop it for them either. And so what they think you're doing, it may create some storms, but the boat's still intact. Food still got a supply. And not saying it won't be, hard, but with profound wisdom comes that profound knowing and that support and being able to win over that. That's where that miracle baby comes in. It's like, oops, you will not believe what it took me to get here. You will not believe. Even when I'm thinking about the Bernie Mac, the producer, Bernie Mac, the writer, and he kept getting so much pushback from the studio, even though he was winning awards, getting accolades, #1 show in the U.S., all these things, he was still getting pushback. And that's also comedy. So it's just like, even when it feels like it's like, but still it's still a staple in the community. You got past life coming in here and transformation. And the reason why I feel like these two are together is because, like I said, you already have a rooted foundation that's deeper than what they know. And then it's transforming you in a way continuously to always be ready for change, for growth, for a shift, for also a higher perspective with this butterfly. When you're able to also, because butterflies typically stay in one environment unless they're monarchs and they, travel. But for the most part, they do stay in their own environment, nectar here, to pollinate different things, and then boom, in that area. And so it's very much letting you know that you also have a sense of community, a sense of togetherness, a sense of wanting to have that structure. And that's why I say this, like, you can have very strong family values, and you're like, we need to talk about this. Or you deal with your career. You could be the boss. You could just be a coworker. You're just like, something needs to change. You care about your environment. You want to see it thrive because you know that your environment also feeds you too. And so it goes deep, which is why the storm can't affect you that much. It will get you, because life be lifing, but it's going to be just like that. It's just life. They think they're doing something, but it's just like, this is just life. It's just life, you know? So I'm happy for this transformation for you, for this abundance, for this growth, for this prosperity coming in here for you for September, because wait, it's going to be good. And it's going to be that hope and that leisure. It's all going to work out because, baby, what is bullshit to wisdom, okay? But I love you guys. Love yourselves more. Until next time.